Gonna be a good one this week, Timmy. You alright, buddy? You just having a nap?
Play Nemesis now, MrGimms.
What are you talking about? Don't be strange, please. Don't be strange. We don't need any of that, please. Don't be weird. What's up, guys? MrGimms back again for another Deadby. Hope everyone's had a great day so far.
All right, MrGimms. All right.
Anyway, guys, we're going to take to the forums today to, wow, this one, I've seen some of the conversations already, and my mind has been pre-blown, ready for the last blown. Weird. But anyway, yeah, we're going to take to the forums, read some things, and hopefully our heads don't explode too much before the end of it, because that would be good. Anyway, guys, let's roll that intro.
Better together.
You heard him.
Leave your entries in the forums below, and I'll read your opinions in the next episode of Deadby.
Alright, the routine reminder that Survivor needs massive buffs. I can't believe, like, he uses the word massive. That's what he did. Out of the last 10 matches, survivors were slug, tunneled, or camped to death. Survivors were tunneled through decisive strike borrow time if it was used. Killers slugged for the 4K. No survivors escaped. Yeah, it's, that's the game now, dude. When are you going to learn that, Sluzzy? That's the game now. That's where we are. Kills are needed for killer, and survives is what's needed for survivor. It's pretty straightforward shit, really, if I'm honest. Absolute dickhead. Oh no, survivors didn't survive? Good old Shinobu. Look at him. Look at him go. Such a good lad. Thank you, Sluzzy. Very cool. Yeah, classic. A killer got a 4K, everyone. Let's make a thread about it. Yeah. Bait. Shut up. Sluzzy, we played a match together last night against the Nerf Spirit. I ran her twice for over a minute at least, and the first time only one gen finished, which is fine, you know. Our team were a little slower on the gens. However, though, you went down, you were already starting to give up on Hook for no reason. We had two gens done at that point, so there was no reason to try and... What's the word? I don't know. Give up? Like, what's going on? Sure, we didn't have the greatest team. I get it, all that. But we still lost. Survivors are fine, dude. If we run the Spirit... If we run that Spirit, then I don't see why you can't. Because he's a crap survivor. He's a crap player. Everyone's recorded footage of playing with him. He just gives up on first hook a lot of the time. I guess that's what I'm trying to extrapolate from that, apart from the, you know, the grammar. But yeah, that's the kind of person that Sluzzy is. He gives up and then complains in the forums. He's an absolute loser. A message for those who play killer. Oh Christ, a survivor pretending to be a killer, giving me advice. I love it. Dear fellow friends, we know that the game balance is terrible at the moment, and that's impossible to win a trial properly without camping and tunneling at high MMR. Okay, so far so good. But what I want to tell you is also we are responsible for this situation. Yeah, no, we're not, but that's fine. Indeed, using cheap mechanics... Wow, you've really lost me on this second paragraph. Mechanics as camping and tunneling just to get our wins 3K plus. It's not our wins, it's the win. You need to... Behavior said that's a win. Or to secure a draw. It is a terrible idea as statistics are artificially tweaked to 2K average doing so. So here is what we have to do. We have to do this, by the way, guys. Start a trial keeping in mind that you cannot win against survivors at your real MMR level. There's a bit of honesty. There's a bit of truth in that. Yeah, okay, all right. Never camp nor tunnel. Go fuck yourself. Do not use Noed. Yeah, I don't like this guy. Play fair no matter what you try to get as many hooks as... Just try to get as many hooks as possible, okay? If you have the choice between a fresh survivor or a survivor that has already been hooked, go for the fresh one. No, I don't have to do that. Except that you're going to lose 80% of your trials. Oh my god, I've had this conversation with people on stream. I absolutely cannot deal with that. Except that you're going to lose 80%. 80%! That's massive. 80%, guys. This will result in terrible stats and show how unbalanced the game is. If the average kills is between 0 and 8 and 1 and 2, behavior will see how terrible the killer's experience is, and they'll have to fix the balance. They won't, though. Why are you doing that? Are you actually expecting behavior to listen to stats? They don't do that. They follow their own shit. They don't care about actual statistics. I think this is just you wanting an easier time at high level. I think that's what this is, if I'm being honest. Can I ask you something, John Week? Pretty apt name. Would you be happy if I told you you have to lose 80% of your matches? Are you cool with that? Because you are definitely coming across as somebody who's not a killer main. Because nobody in their right mind wants to lose 80% of their games. This is fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible. What do you think, Timmy?
I think he's being preposterous and should be shot.
Wow, that's pretty strict, but okay. Nerf clown bottles. Wow. I'm not even going to read that. Just wow. Plague and Doctor shouldn't exist. Oh no, are they too OP? First off, the Plague has an extremely over... When you become a Dead by Daylight forums connoisseur, if you will, you definitely just come to expect the certain things that, you know. Overpowered ability to down a survivor at insane distances. It requires little to no aim, unlike the Huntress, since it is... Why do people put down aiming stuff, like when it comes to killer? Do you know you just press E to dead hard? Do you guys understand that? Like, you press E to dead hard and you dead hard. Like, a good fix would be to downgrade the damage it does. So you're just whinging that Plague's super strong. Okay. Now, the Doctor is the easy mode choice. Okay? Basically, you know where every survivor is at all times with a shock blast. Well, you don't know it at all times, so let's nip that in the bud. Also, that's his power. They all have different powers. Doctor is strong in knowing where survivors are a lot of the time. This is another crybaby post, isn't it? You're objectively wrong and also bad at the game. He just has no understanding of the game in general. I would say at higher level as well, he has no understanding of how the game works. Change your avatar to Laurie Strode and we can talk about this. If no one understands that joke, it's because Sluzzy uses Laurie Strode. That's fucking incredible. I love that. That was good. That was good. What's up with all the camping and tunneling today? Behavior made it known that kills and survive rates are what counts for wins. That's why. I've played solo queue for most of the day and I've noticed that myself and my teammates have been tunneled and camped almost every match. The crazy part is the camping starts at the beginning, middle of the game, which makes no sense. I could understand if it's at the end game when, no. Camping and tunneling in general shouldn't be just for late game. It can be for middle of the game, that's fine. I think camping and tunneling at 5 gens makes you a douche, but anything past that, crack on, in my opinion. What's up with all the gen rush, click, and teabags? 100%. 100%. If you have Circle of Healing, tunneling is probably a good idea since the killer is forced to commit to every chase with it up. And getting the boon user out of the game is the only way to permanently disable it. So that, yeah, I found that out on stream, that if you want to permanently disable the boon that someone's using, then you have to actually kill the survivor. I didn't actually know that. I thought it stays. So if you want to permanently disable the boon, then yeah, killing the survivor is the only way to do it. That's fucking disgusting, man. I still agree that my way of, stomping on totems is the best way to get rid of it, like how... I'll do a video on it. When will survivors get a perk that allows to hang the killer on hooks?
This man is out of his mind and he needs to be stopped.
Yeah, he's joking. I think you need to get a grip. All right, get out of my face. You're so... It's very invasive. I think this option will fit perfectly into the current realities of the game. It's very true. There only remains one question. When? Next patch. Bait account. He's fucking joking. Get a grip and a sense of humor. God. Obvious bait. No one has fun anymore. What the hell? Another minimal number of posts user creating bait threat. God, everyone's so boring. What happened? Stop trying to encourage me to play Trickster, please. Well, I've seen a lot of this. So, like, a lot of people are whinging that people are being made to play the Trickster and go on about all kill right now. But, like, the fact of the matter is that it was kind of a semi-licensed chapter because it's working with a lot of K-pop stars and stuff like that. And right now he has a tome, so obviously he's in your face. You know what I mean? Every character's going to have their day, guys. Seriously, if I could just delete this chapter from my game, I would. Wow. He isn't console friendly at all. Yeah, I agree with you there. Even more so, he doesn't run at max sensitivity. I shouldn't throw a blade and bounce between the top left and right corners. Yeah, I get you. Okay, you're console and you don't like it. That's fair enough. I'll stick to Huntress and nerf Slinger, thanks. Fuck that. I'd rather not play him anymore. Playing him on controller is the definition of a horror game, but for the wrong reasons. At this point, I only hope the rest of the tome challenges of him will be easy and not some bullshit difficulty. I mean, the ones that I've seen so far in tome 1, like the level 1, is pretty easy. But yeah, I do agree with you. Hopefully it's easy for you guys, because that's it's kind of shit. Be honest, ex-slinger mains. You started maining Huntress, haven't you? Yeah, a lot of people have. I've played a lot more Huntress. Finally get to play DBD again and back-to-back Huntress. If no, then who was your new main? I'm curious to know who you picked up as your new main. For myself, I've played a lot more Nemesis and Bubba, actually, strangely enough. And I've really been enjoying myself, actually. Deathslinger I've played twice since the nerf, and I refuse to play him that way. Nurse and Plague, that's cool. Yeah, Plague makes sense. That's cool, yeah. I started playing Plague with a slowdown exhaustion build, and it's pretty effective. Would have been nice if you shared it, but that's fine. Cool. Now, I actually continued even harder on playing Nemesis. There you go, hey. Since he's very similar to Slinger, but 115%, he's different, but okay. Slinger is still effective in the right hands. I fucking hate when people say this. It's like, yeah, of course, anyone's effective in the right hands, but he was nerfed hardcore, and he's crap to play, and he gives a crap vibe, and he has bad 1v1. Like, it's worse 1v1 with no map pressure. It was a really blatant hardcore nerf. Saying that isn't going to make that problem go away. Nemesis and Leatherface. Holy shit, there's someone out there like me.
Nemesis is the best killer.
I don't know if he's the strongest killer in the game, Timmy.
Blasphemy.
Okay. Right, we'll just... Alright. Okay. Sorry. What other B tier killers are in need of a nerf? Why are we nerfing B tier killers? It doesn't even make sense. We've made good strides recently with the changes to Wraith and Deathslinger. Oh, they were very positive. Well done on that one. Making them more fun to face, as long as you're having fun. It got me thinking about other killers with problematic gameplay and what we could do to potentially remedy them. Any suggestions? I know he's not B tier, but I think Trapper could use some tweaking. I don't find him OP by any means. You sure? However, it's simply not fun getting caught in traps that are hard to see. But that's his power, though. Why do people whinge about the Trapper's power about getting caught in traps? It's like, that's his power. You should try playing at high level, man. Like, the traps hardly ever go off. Yeah, nerf bad killers because survivors don't find them fun to play against. Exactly. Nerf Freddy to Oblivion. Yeah, he's already been semi-nerfed. He's alright. He's in a good place. Obviously, Nemesis. His zombies shouldn't infect or injure and just instead give free speed burst, plus nerf his tentacle attack to give it 2-second charge up so the survivors have enough time to realize they're supposed to dodge. Wowie. I went on kind of a rant there. Golly. I don't think you should be nerfed, Timmy. I think you're in a good place, buddy. Don't worry. Don't listen to this guy. Taking a break until they fix gen speeds. Yeah. They're never going to be fixed, man. They are where they are, and you can't change them because the game is balanced around low levels. So, obviously, the higher you get, the faster it's going to get, and the more hardcore and crunched for time you're going to get. But, yeah, I'm not going to read this essay, but it's not going to change. Charms are awful. We want better customization. Okay. Instead of useless charms, which are boring, unoriginal, and unnoticed, this is a very interesting chart that you've come up with. Why not have skins for examples being power items, gens, hooks, totems, and pallets? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. What do you think? You got any ideas for customization? Power customization would be really cool. I don't care about totems, pallets, and gens, hooks. Powers, items. I agree with this wholeheartedly. Killer power customization has been the biggest dream I've wanted for years. Yeah, fuck yeah. I definitely would be down for that. That's awesome. Yeah, no one really talks about this ever. I'm definitely down for something like that. That would bring some really, like, fresh feels to the game, which the game definitely needs. One mode in 5 years. Ugh, yucky. Right, Killer's Irony of High MMR by Sluzzy. You're seeing this, big boy? I've seen a few of his this week, but I've not read them because they hurt my brain. So I'm assuming this one's going to hurt my brain too. Can you get out of my face? You're very invasive. Can you not just be there? Like, that's nice. That's, yeah. Right. Match after match, the killer wins very easily. Of course he does. Very easily, unless it is somehow a polished, coordinated team. A skilled Huntress, Nurse, or Blight, if they were honest, would say they never ever lose unless it is some kind of pro team comes along. My head's already aching. This is never talked about. It is swept under the rug. No, it's definitely talked about and not swept under the rug. We understand that survivor friends are very strong and that the solo survivor is not. We understand that. However, you're just saying that it's GG easy mode for those 3 killers and the players involved. That's bullshit, dude. Killers say all the time that high MMR is not fun. It's not. But raising your MMR is based on kills. I know why it's not fun. It's because you have to work hard for your kills. Contrast this with solo survivor in this matter and how hard it is to try to win. You won't regardless of your skill. Okay, this part actually makes a little bit of sense. For Sluzzy, that's kind of good. Because he's saying, like, even if you try your hardest as a solo survivor, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. That's totally true. Because survivor, there's a team aspect to that. And unfortunately, when you play survivor, you are dependent on your team doing either average to well or very well. Do you know what I mean? For you to survive. The better they do, the better chance you have of surviving if you are good yourself. And, you know, it's a team-based game when you're playing survivor. So that's part and parcel of it. As a killer, you're on your own. So if you do like that solo-based gameplay, then maybe you should go and play some Killer Sluzzy. Maybe play Killer some more. Because, yeah, Survivor's part of a team-based game. There's nothing we can do about that right now. The only thing we can do is just make changes to Solo Survivor and make it more up to a Survivor Friends level, you know what I mean? Like, with pings and stuff like that. But for some reason, Behavior haven't even mentioned anything like that. The irony is that killers will do their damnedest to get kills and raise their MMR and then complain when someone escapes. Not all of us do that, dude. Stop being a douchebag. Since MMR has been implemented, the amount of sweats has been off the charts. Again, Behavior's fault. Not interested in hearing, you know, what you have to say about it. I have never seen a killer not slug the third to capture the last one remaining. If high MMR is so stressful as it's claimed to be, why would a killer wait actual minutes letting someone bleed to death when you can find the last one? While you find the last one. Your reward is only to increase your MMR. You still won, the gates was not opened. No, you can stop right there telling us what's counted as a win and what's not. A win, in Behavior's eyes, is a 4K. That's a fact. The facts don't care about your feelings, Sluzzy. So just as well as you can a win as surviving, as getting out through the exit gates or the hatch. It's the same thing. Why can't you just get enough blood points to 2 pip or 1 pip and then consider that a win, Sluzzy? Same thing can be shoved back to you. If you are so scared about high MMR and waiting in queues for a long time, I'm not worried about that. Stop slugging, give survivors a chance, take off slowdown perks. It's okay if a couple of survivor escapes. It really is okay. And it's also okay if a couple of survivors die, Sluzzy. So you give up on hook a lot, first hook a lot, and there's been a lot of comments I've read today of people talking about you doing that. So I would say the skill on this end is your problem. You probably need to get a little bit better, I think. I think that's the actual overall concern here. And this guy's quoting, contrast this with Solo Survivor in that no matter how hard you try to win, you won't regardless of your skill. Have you considered trying harder? From what I know, you instantly give up the moment something... Here we go. The moment something doesn't go your way, so it's natural you would always lose and think killers are OP. Try to play out those games and improve, and suddenly you might just get better and survive. 100%, like you are known for giving up on hook, on first hook. I've got so many screenshots of you sent in from my community about you giving up with a profile search and everything attached, so I know it's definitely you. And you're just a loser, dude. You suck at this game and you're not willing to get any better. But you keep doing these posts telling other people that they need to get better and the game needs to change around your skill level, which is wrong. Which is totally wrong. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for Deadby this week. Boundaries need to be made, don't you think?
We are better together though, MrGimms.
Yeah, just get off the mic. Thanks so much for watching Deadby this week. Yeah, my head is just getting blown up by all these posts today in particular. Yeah, it was a hard Deadby to read just from all the bloody constant you get it. It does get on after a while. But anyway, guys, hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and share this with your friends, your nan, and anyone else that you think might like Deadby. And also remember that we stream over on Twitch. Also, don't forget that I stream over on Twitch from 7 p.m. till 11-ish, Monday to Friday, so you can come catch us live over there playing some Dead by Daylight and hopefully some other games very soon. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, have a good one.
I love you, MrGimms.
We really need to have a conversation about this. All right.